everyone! So today's video is going to be a little bit different to my usual sit down chat kind of videos, but if you don't know me or you've never seen my channel before, then I'm Bronwyn and I was born with a bilateral cleft lip and palate and amniotic band syndrome. I'm 18 now, so I'm moving towards the final stages of my cleft treatment. So I wanted to document this journey of my final cleft treatment because I know it's a big step that a lot of people with a cleft have to go through, and I have tried to look for lots of videos over the last few years of people documenting theirs, and I haven't really found that many. So I wanted to sort of just make like a series of videos going through my final cleft treatment, I guess, and I really hope that it's going to be helpful for some people because I know it's definitely something that I would have loved to have watched before embarking on the journey myself. So I really hope that it does help some people who may be in a similar position. So a few months ago I made a video talking about what my future cleft treatment looks like and how I feel about it and things. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description for you because it might be a bit of like useful context for this video, I guess. But basically, in short, at my 17-year review with my cleft team, I mentioned my breathing difficulties to my surgeon, and after a quick examination of my nose, she actually suggested a septoplasty. Now actually in the video that I mentioned a bit ago, I think I was talking about a rhinoplasty because that is something that I was made aware of a few years ago. But obviously now, after my surgeon actually looked at my nose, she was like, I think a septoplasty would be better because I'm not too bothered about like changing my nose cosmetically. I just would like to be able to breathe. But she said that since she is a children's plastic surgeon, she would actually prefer to refer me to an adult ENT surgeon. So I've actually been referred to Broomfield Hospital in Chelmsford, which is actually nowhere near where I live. It's about 3 hours away, I think. But it is where the adult services are for the North Thames Cleft team, which is who I've been seeing at Great Ormond Street for years. So I actually have my first appointment there in a few days to see my new surgeon and see what the next steps are, really. So I thought it would be a good time to start documenting it, and this first part of the journey is going to be in this video where I bring you along to this first appointment and tell you what is going to happen from here. It's quite exciting because I've obviously been on this cleft journey now my whole life, and to think I'm coming towards the end of treatment is kind of crazy. But I'm actually really nervous for this appointment because I don't really know what to expect. So I guess this video is going to be the start of my final stages of my cleft treatment. Hello, so today is actually the 30th of June, so that means it's been like a whole month since I last spoke to you, which is crazy, but it has just been such a busy time. So I had my A-level exams these last few weeks, and I literally only finished them a few days ago. Then I had my prom, and actually the day that I went to the hospital, we actually went on holiday, so I had that as well, and it's just been really busy, and I'm only just now being able to update you. But anyway, so I thought I'd just tell you what went on at the hospital, but it wasn't really what I expected. So basically, when we first saw the guy, he asked me a few background questions because obviously he'd never met me before, and then he actually took a look at my nose with a camera, which none of my other surgeons have ever done before, as far as I'm aware. So he put this camera thingy up my nose, kind of uncomfortable because there's not much room up there. But yeah, and then he kind of said he thinks it's too complex for him and because of my cleft, so he doesn't really want to be the one to operate on it. So he actually said he would prefer to refer me to a more specialized surgeon. He says he knows a good guy who's pretty good with nose surgery and things, because I don't know, I don't think he really felt comfortable operating on me if he thought there was like a better guy for the job, I guess. So yeah, that was all that really happened at the appointment. We were probably only in there like 10 minutes, and like on the way home I was kind of thinking, you know, was this really pointless? We drove for 3 hours to be in there 10 minutes just to be told, you know, I just need another referral. I'd already waited probably about a year just to see this guy, and now he's just telling me he wants to just refer me elsewhere. So it was a little bit frustrating. I kind of just need to trust the process, even though it looks like it's going to be a long process. So yeah, that is where I'm at basically. So the guy told me that I should wait to hear in about 3 months if there's been like a referral. If not, I'm gonna ring the hospital. But that's kind of it. Obviously, I just want to go and do what's going to be best for me. So if that's going to be waiting even longer to see a more specialised person, then that's what I'm going to do. It's unlikely that I'm going to get this done now before I go to university, because obviously it's now June and I go to university this September, which is crazy. And I really did want this surgery over and done with just before I went, because I thought it'll be so nice just to be able to go and know that all that's out the way, and I've done all my operations now, I've gone through all my treatment, I can just sort of get on with my life kind of thing and have it behind me once I'm at university and just focus on that, because that is going to be a whole new start in itself that's going to take a lot of adjusting. But yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to happen now, and like I said, for a while I was a bit disappointed, but now I've sort of just accepted it, and if it's meant to be, it'll be, right? So I wasn't actually planning to upload this video after that appointment, because I thought, is it a kind of pointless video? But then I thought, well, I will upload it because it just shows what these processes are like sometimes. It's not always straightforward, and it can be, you know, a case of waiting for loads of referrals and other things. And this kind of thing does happen to me a lot. I've had numerous operations cancelled. I know that I'm not alone in this. Like, these processes can be really slow. So I thought it would be good to just upload it anyway, and just show what the reality of this kind of thing can be like sometimes. But like I said, maybe it's meant to be that I don't actually see my surgeon yet. Maybe it'll be better once I've settled into university to then do it, and I've got to just accept it, move on, and keep my fingers crossed that the next guy will have some sort of plan for me and will be able to do it. But anyway, enough of that now. I will end the video here because it's probably been pretty long. And at least now I have started the journey, I guess. I'm getting somewhere, even if it's slowly, and I will update you when I go to the next appointment. I thought it would be good to still document it for people who might be going through a similar thing, and yeah, that's kind of it. So I hope you enjoyed watching it, I guess. Stay tuned for the next few updates, and I will see you all in the next video. Okay, bye!